Shalom, shalom. With the real Hebrew Israelites come to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His heavenly Son. All praises and honor, glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahweh Shai, B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, the Great Millstone of GMS. Honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, in truth and sincerity. We're brothers here at Great Millstone, Chicago, and just continuing to expose Esau Edom and his lies, and just check it out.
Can you repeat what you just said, please?
Well, last Friday I received a 7-page document that sort of told me that if I had an 86-year-old patient that had pneumonia but was never tested for COVID-19, but sometime after she came down with pneumonia, we learned that she had been exposed to her son, who had no symptoms, but later on was identified with COVID-19, that it would be appropriate to diagnose on the death certificate COVID-19. Now, we've not done that. If someone has the pneumonia and it's in the middle of a flu epidemic, and I don't have a test on influenza, I don't diagnose influenza on the death certificate. I will say this elderly patient died of pneumonia.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but my heart is sinking right now as you're telling me this. You're a doctor. Why in the world would they be sending you out information to fill out death certificates, whether the person's been diagnosed with COVID-19 or not, but then to say in the death certificate this person's death was caused by COVID-19? That does not sound right to me.
I went to the person in our office who does most of the death certificates over the last 10, 20 years, and I said, does this sound right? I had her look at the documents that I had printed off, and she said, well, we've always been told that you always put down just facts. You don't put down any probabilities. You don't put any presumptions down. It's just what you know. And so this is concerning, and it actually gets to your point, Chris. When we start talking about the data that goes into the modeling, we have to ask ourselves a question. Are we being forthright? Are we sharing with the public? Minnesota, North Dakota, we don't need to be having it sugar-coated. We want to know what's going into your modeling.
So with that being said, why would they want to skew the number of deaths due to COVID-19?
Well, fear is a great way to control people, and I worry about that. I worry that sometimes we're so darn interested in just jazzing up the fear factor.
And there you go. Esau is exposing. I don't have, like I said, this is going to be brief. I'm going to pull up a scripture right here. All right? Because this is coming out more and more that Esau's just telling on himself. Their tongue, all right, is falling upon themselves. Thus saith the Lord, man. All right, this is Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So their tongue is falling upon themselves, and the righteous is fleeing away from the madness. All right, and there you go. All right. Hopefully this is edifying to the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Scripture says never trust your enemy. Doesn't mean just go out there and disobey Esau orders. No. If they tell you to put the mask on and the gloves on, put them on. All right, if they make it mandatory, that is. But when they say take that microchip, you better not take it. They're gonna come up with every excuse to make you take that chip. They're gonna keep using every excuse to push this COVID-19 crap, even though scientists, even though doctors, even though nurses are exposing them to be going the fuck off and being full of shit. Well, we're just here to tell you the truth and share you the truth and show you that the liars, Esau Edom, is full of shit. Hopefully this has been edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles out in New York, a Great Millstone of GMS, honors to all Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say shalom and a baba ball.